So now come to trigonometric function. Okay, trigonometric function. So now coming to trigonometric function. So what is trigonometric function? First of all, let us know what is trigonometry. Trigonometry, trigonometry, and second one is what is function. Okay. So what is trigonometry? So trigonometry. We already know in our previous classes, trigonometry means it is a combination of words. Trigon. Trigon means triangle, and metry means measurement. Okay, so measurement. So trigonometry means triangle measurement. So triangle and its measurement. What is length, breadth, the height. So this is called measurement. Okay. In our previous classes, in our previous classes, in 10th classes, we have already read about triangles. We have read about triangles. So let ABC is a triangle. Okay. So let ABC is a triangle. Let ABC is a triangle. Okay. Let's say ABC is a triangle, and one angle is perpendicular. Okay, perpendicular. Let's say ABC is a triangle and one angle is, so this angle, okay, let's say it is theta. So sine theta is equal to, let's say it is perpendicular, it is base and it is hypotenuse. Sine theta is equal to perpendicular by hypotenuse. Okay. Similarly, cos theta is equal to base by hypotenuse, and tan theta is equal to perpendicular by base. Okay. So in triangle ABC, suppose ABC is a triangle and we know this is A, this is B and this is C. Okay, and let's say this is angle theta. Okay, now we also know that sine theta is equal to perpendicular by base, a perpendicular by hypotenuse. Okay, cos theta is equal to base by hypotenuse, and tan theta is equal to perpendicular by base. Okay, now let us learn first let us learn first what is angle, what is the angle. Okay, what is positive angle and negative angle. Till now we only know about positive angle. This is called positive angle. Okay, but there is also a negative angle. What is this negative angle? Negative angle means positive angle is denoted by, suppose this is a ray AB and B is moved to a new position, let's say B dash. Okay, and it is rotated by an angle theta in a positive direction, or let's say it is rotated in a positive direction and in a anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise direction. Okay, if it is rotated in a anti-clockwise direction, then this is called positive angle. Okay, positive angle. Then what is negative angle? Suppose this is a ray AB and it is rotated to a new position in a clockwise direction. Okay, clockwise direction, clockwise direction. Then this angle is represented as minus theta and this is represented as plus theta. Okay, so this is positive angle and this is negative angle. So how can we represent sine? This is positive angle P by V. Then how will we represent, can we represent sine of minus theta? Can we represent minus theta? Cos of minus theta, can we represent? And what is this value? So sine of minus theta is equal to minus P by H. Okay, cos of minus theta is equal to minus B by H. Okay, now we know what is positive angle, we know what is negative angle. So can we represent positive angle theta and negative angle theta in a coordinate axis? This is our x coordinate, this is our y coordinate. Okay, so what is positive angle here? Let A is a point over here and if the new position is A dash in a clockwise direction, moved to a new position, that is A dash, and the angle that it moved to a new direction in a clockwise direction, then this angle is called positive angle. Okay, similarly when this angle is rotated in a negative direction, let's say A double dash. Okay, so this angle is called minus theta or negative angle. Okay, negative angle. Now what is the degree measures of angle? Okay, in this chapter trigonometry we mostly learn about angles, degree measures. Okay, degree measures. What is degree measures? What is radian measures? radian measures. The relation between degree measure and radian measure. Okay. Different degrees and its corresponding radian values. Okay, radian values. Okay, and different trigonometric formulas. Okay, so this we will read. So now we have already read about angles, positive angles, positive angles, negative angles, negative angles. We have already read about positive angles, negative angles. Now we will read about what is degree measures, what is degree measures and what is radian measures. Okay, what is degree measures and radian measures. Degree measures. Okay, suppose AB is a line, AB is a ray, and let's say it is rotated to an angle theta b dash. Okay, so what is the possibility of this angle theta? It can take from 0 degree to at the end 360 degree. Finally it can reach 360 degree. So degree measure is nothing but it is the representation. Okay, a representation of angle, representation of angle. Degree measure is nothing but it is a representation of angle. Okay, and it is represented with a value and value, or you can say magnitude. Okay, it is a magnitude, value or magnitude, and symbol degree. Okay, so this representation is called degree measures. So let's say it is, let's say a point B moved to an angle theta, so its value will be theta, which is equal to, it will be certain value. Let's say it is rotated to an angle 60, but this is the magnitude and its representation is 60 degree. So this is called degree measure. Okay, so what is 1 degree? 1 degree, suppose there is a point A and B A and B is rotated such that its new position is B dash. Okay. So when we will say this is 1 degree, when we will say it is 1 degree, if a rotation from initial side is this, to terminal side, from initial side to terminal side is 1 by 360, 1 by 360th of a revolution. What is revolution? Okay, when this is revolved, this complete movement of point B around A. What is revolution? We know earth revolves. Suppose this is sun. Okay, this is sun and earth revolves. That means earth is rotated around the sun. So similarly, when B is revolved around point A, and the 1 by 360th of the total revolution is 1 degree, is said to have 1 degree rotation. Okay, 1 degree rotation. 1 degree, not rotation, it is 1 degree. Okay, 1 degree. So this is the definition of 1 degree. When a point moves from one point to another point, and it is and that movement is 1 by 360th of a revolution. The total revolution is 360 degree, but it will be moving 1 by 360th of a total revolution. Then this is called 1 degree. Okay. Now come to radian measure. What is radian measure? Okay. What is radian measure? Like we have studied angle measure. Angle measure means it is a representation. Okay, representation. Okay. Similarly, radian measure is it is also representation of angle subtended by an arc of unit length. What does it mean? When suppose it is a circle, okay, and let's say A is a point and B is a point. So angle subtended by an arc. Suppose a point on circumference of the circle moves to a new point B dash. So this arc, if it is unit length 1 unit, then this unit length, then the angle made by this unit length, let's say theta, angle subtended by an arc of unit length is called radian. And represented by pi. For example, suppose theta angle is, let's say it makes an angle theta, and the unit length is 1. So there is a relation between theta and this unit length. Then how it is represented? Theta is equal to L is equal to R theta. Okay, this is the representation. If L is equal to 1, if L is equal to 1 and R is equal to 1, then theta is equal to 1. Okay, if R is equal to 1. So we have to memorize this relation because this is a very important relation. And how do we represent? Okay, suppose the relation between radian measure and angle measure. Okay, so what is the relation between? We know one revolution is equal to 360 degree, and angle subtended by an arc of unity distance. And suppose this angle becomes 360 degree, then what will be the value of this? The value of this will be circumference. Value of circumference The value of circumference will be 2 pi r. But if this r is 1, then the value becomes 2 pi. So one revolution also equal to 2 pi radian. Why radian is mentioned over here? Because r is 1 here. Okay, we have considered r is 1 here, but not always r is 1. R value is not defined always, 2 pi r. But since we are not writing 1 always, we mention it radian. Okay, so 360 degree is equal to 2 pi radian. Okay, 2 pi radian, rad. So pi radian is equal to 180 degree, or we can say 1 degree is equal to pi by 180. So this is a relation. Okay, this is a relation between degree and pi is always written with radian. Okay, you can't leave radian as it is, you have to write radian. Okay, now let us come to learn about some more angles that we will read in trigonometry. We will come across 30 degree, we will come across 60 degree, we will come across 90 degree, we will come across 180 degree, we will come across 360 degree, and how they are represented in radians. These are angles and these are radian. Okay, so what is radian? We know 1 degree is equal to 1 degree is equal to pi by 180 degree radian. So 30 degree is equal to into 30 degree. So what will be 6. So 1 degree is equal to, so 1 degree is equal to pi by 6. 30 degree is equal to pi by 6. So what will be this? Pi by 3. What will be this? Pi by 2. It is pi. It is 2 pi. So these are angular notation, and these are radian notation. So we have to memorize these two so that we will come across this problem in this trigonometry. Okay. Now we have already learnt about, we have already learned about set. Okay. Now let's say example sine theta. Okay. And in triangle we know sine theta means it is perpendicular, it is base, and this is hypotenuse. If this is angle theta, then what is the value of theta? We know theta can take 1 degree, 2 degree, it's 0 degree as well. Okay, 0 degree, 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree, 180 degree, up to 360 degree. So theta can take maximum 360 degree. Okay, theta can take maximum theta. So theta, we can write theta can be just like natural number n, means 1 2 3 dot 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 up to n numbers. Just like we know in set, natural numbers can take any value within 1 to n. Similarly, theta is a set of angles where it can take any value within 0 to 360 degree. Okay. Similarly, what is the value, the p by h? We know sine theta is equal to p by h. Now p by h value can take any real number. Just consider any real number. Okay, any real number. But now can it take any real number? Let's see. So we have considered sine theta. Okay, sine theta is equal to p by h. So we know theta is a set of, it can take value from 0 to 360 degree. Okay, so what is the value of p by h? How much value it can take? So let's say theta is equal to 0. Then what is the value of sine theta? 0, because we know sine of 0 is equal to 0. Sine of 0 is equal to 0. When theta is equal to, let's say, 90 degree, then sine 90 is equal to 1. Then theta is equal to 1, 2, then come to 90 degree. Okay, then theta is equal to 91, 92, 93, 93 up to 180 degree. Then again sine 180 becomes degree is equal to 0. Now we know sine 0 is equal to sine theta. When theta is equal to 0, sine of 0 is equal to 0. Then suppose theta increases from 0 to 90 degree. Okay, when angle increases from 0 to 90 degree up to this, then it becomes, the value becomes 1. When again further again angle increases from 90 to 180, sin theta becomes 0. Again when angle increases from 180 to 270, it becomes -1. Okay, when further it increases, it becomes -1. And when again it increases further to 360 degree, because in angle ranges from 0 to 360 degree, then sin 360 is equal to, it becomes 0. So what is the maximum value that it comes across? So p by h, so the real number that sin theta can take ranges from -1, 0, 1, any value between this. Okay, real number, it may be minus 0.5, it may be minus 0.2, it may be 0.5, but within this range, -1 to 1, but any real number within this. Okay.